Hi there, my name is Sandy Esprit and I am back with a brand new YouTube vlog video. Ugh, sounds my teeth. Blech. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Today, I'm going to ask you, like I always do in every other video, I'm gonna ask you to click that subscribe button, comment down below, like even if you just want to say hi or comment on the makeup, whatever it is, like, because that's what we're doing today. We're doing a get ready with me video and I'm gonna show you how I get my face wedding ready. Oh, what is that? So I'm gonna show you how I get this face ready on a time when I don't have time, on a time restraint schedule. So I do have like some tips and tricks that I do to get my face, you know, looking a little more glamorous, more so than when I would just, you know, be out and about. So yeah, so by all means, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I have tons of like tips and hacks that I just love to share. Just tons of information up here that I just want to share with y'all. So click that subscribe button so that you don't miss another video. Comment down below and let me know if there's any like tips and tricks that you want to, you know, hear or see from me. And as well as hit that thumbs up button, you know, let me know that you liked the video if you liked it. And we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So I've already applied a primer and I used the e.l.f. hydrating this e.l.f. hydrating primer serum on my face, as well as I used the Fenty Beauty Eaze drop blurring skin tint, and that's what I have on my face, and that's all that I have on my face. Mind you, I would not go to a wedding or any fancy dinner with my face looking like that, but I am gonna go ahead and build on it. So let's say you were out and you just had something and now you just need to like go the extra mile. Yeah, it's a good base to start with. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the concealer. And one of my favorite concealers to use is the Tarte. This is the Creaseless Concealer. And I actually got the sample of this from Sephora a while back. So I don't use it a lot. I think this shade is like light. It was a pretty, it was one of those sample ones. So it is quite light. And I'm going to go ahead and apply right in the inner corners. And the outer corner, I'm just going to go ahead and drag it out. And I love doing this trick because it just really kind of gives that highlight. It just elongates the eyes, I guess you could say. Not elongates it, but it just gives a nice little uplift. Lifts, yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just do that nose, highlighting the nose area. Gonna add some right here as well. And now concealer, if you know how to use concealer to your advantage, it can actually go a long way. So right underneath where I would put my contour bronzer, I'm just gonna go ahead and add that there. So with this particular Sephora buffing brush, I'm gonna go ahead and buff that in. Just easily buff that in. And it's just gonna give me a highlighted look. And I'm doing this before it sets. Now you're probably wondering, but she hasn't even put in foundation yet. I know. This is what I'm doing before the foundation. And mind you, I already have like the blurring skin tint on my face. Now this line here is a natural contour. I don't know how I got this dark spot here. It just showed up and never left. Pretty much I got rid of my wisdom tooth and it literally just showed up and never left. So I kind of use that as my contour guide when I'm doing when I'm contouring or bronzing my face. I use it as my guide as to how to where to apply the bronzer. I know it's like my own little cheat sheet. And yeah, I mean, it's been helpful so far. But yeah, like that spot here is completely natural. It came out of nowhere and it just never left. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff every single thing here, every little thing you see here, because I really don't want there to be any lines or crease. I've taken the liberty to do my edges using the Flawless Length edge control. And like I said, this is like a very cost efficient. So far so good. I'm liking what I see. Time efficient way of doing my makeup when I'm in a when I gotta go. Right? Time is of the essence. Next, I'm going to use, I'm sure you've heard of this, and if you have not, this is by far a very, very good foundation. Are you going to focus here, or are we just going to fight? This foundation is honestly like, I'm surprised not many people is talking about the Sephora, this particular foundation, because it's honestly so good. It's not comedogenic. It has hyaluronic acid. It gives you a medium coverage, and it's buildable. It's buildable. You have algae extracts. It gives you like a anti-pollution hydration for 12 hours. It's a beautiful foundation, and it applies very nicely, and it just stays on, and the color is just beautiful. Like, I'm surprised not many people are talking about it, because I just think it's such a beautiful foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead, put on my foundation. Where is my powder brush? And then with my fluffy powder brush, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. But yeah, it is a very, very beautiful foundation. Applies very beautifully, stays on very beautifully. And yeah, it's just really good. I don't know, I haven't seen much people talk about it, to be honest. Yep, and look at that. Like, just nothing fancy, nothing special. That's just foundation and concealer. Okay, and then since we have finished off with these two, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye with the Maybelline, their FitMe loose foundation, loose finishing powder, and this is in medium deep. I love to use, I wonder if I put it in here. Yeah. So I love to use a sponge, a makeup sponge. This one is from Antonia, Makeup by Antonia, and I'm just gonna stick it, just put a really nice layer underneath the eye, just to let it sit. I don't want there to be any crease, and I'm gonna go back in there, of course, fluff all of that out, but I like to just have it set. I don't want to look wrinkly. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but personally that's not what I like. And also it gives it a nice I find an even base. Okay, so next I'm gonna move on to my brows, given that I put everything back where I'm supposed to. No, my eyeshadow palette fell, almost had a heart attack. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mini Brow gel, and I'm gonna fill in my brows. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm cheating, because my brows are naturally like, they naturally grow in the right place. So I know that I have that advantage, that privilege, that I can just focus on, you know, just adding a little bit more near the top, just at the front there, and filling it in. As long as I follow the natural curve of my brow, I'm pretty good. I try to upkeep my brow maintenance, like I really do. Try to keep them, you know, prim and proper, so that like I'm not stuck, you know, hiding under bushes or over bushes, like random hairs that it just happened to stray, that just happened to like grow for absolutely no reason. But yeah, this part is pretty easy for me. Now, because I have hooded eyes, eyeshadow for me has been a very interesting journey, because half the time I wanted to look a particular way, because I see all these beautiful women doing all of this amazing stuff with their eyes, and me and my hooded eye, it just like the eyeshadow is completely covered up with where I think you know, the color should show up. So what I am going to be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the eyeshadow palette. This is a collaboration she had done with Anastasia way back when. My husband got it for me for my birthday. I love it. Is it extra? Yes. Do I care? Not really. I love it. So I'm going to be using this color here called Edges as my ooh, are you gonna show? Yeah, I'm gonna be showing you is that Edges? No, Ginger. I apologize. I'll be using Ginger as my base and a fluffy brush to kind of start it off, right? And this is very pigmented, so please go in easy. Don't like try to be a hero. Like I have learned many times that I need to calm down when it comes to applying eyeshadow. And I'm going to go ahead and cover it. Again, I have hooded eyes, right? So it's not even like most of the color is going to be seen. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cover most of the entire eyelid. Oh, I think I may have gone a little overboard with my brush there. So I'm gonna go in with a spoolie and just kind of clean that up a bit. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm going to apply a different color. So most likely I'm gonna go with, not most likely, I am gonna go back with lituation, and then with this flat end here, I'm gonna go right there in the middle to give it that sparkle. And you can see like this is all that's gonna be covered. Like that's all your people are gonna see, but just over it. See what I mean? Like, and just to add like a little shine, a little shimmer. I really want to focus in the middle here. Okay, so moving on, getting that color in. We're gonna go ahead and try to speed this up a little bit, giving that little chromatic eye. And then with the fluffy end here, that little fluffy end, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend all of that in. And I like this little silver looking chrome look because I feel like it can honestly go with any color outfit. It's purple enough that you can make it work. You get what I mean? Okay. So yeah, like it's chromy enough that you can make it work with almost anything. And then I'm gonna go in with Soleil. There we go, Soleil here. It is the lightest one. And I'm going to use my fluffy brush and go ahead on the inside. And I really like sparkles. With Soleil as well, I'm gonna go ahead and add that right at the top there. And it's just, I feel like it's just gonna tie everything in. And there you have it. That is the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Just there, and just really fluff it out. You wanna blend that in. Blending is your friend. I don't think that's ever stopped. The art of blending. There we go. So now that I am done with my eyes, I know that I can go ahead and move on with the rest of my face. So I'm gonna take my little fluffy brush here and just really dust off anything that could have fallen. And I'm kind of annoyed because like I have this white head that just showed up out of nowhere. Just like, what are you doing here? I'm going to add my No Limits bronzer from Lee's Beauty. And I've been using this technique that I found online where you just tap, 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 and then tap, tap, tap. And again, using my little cheat sheet, I'm gonna go ahead and staple it in a circle, give it that bronze look. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And it's just gonna give me that nice sun-kissed glow. And then if I really want to like drag it out, you know, give myself a nice strong jawline, I can do that too right here. And so that is my face. I'm gonna add some on the nose area. Again, same stipling, what is it? I don't know. I'm doing it again here as well. And there we go. Now I got my nose looking a little more snatched. If I want to clean it up, I can. Yes, busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. And then here we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead with my highlighter, because highlighting is always a good idea. I'm going to come in with my highlighter and my highlighting brush. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to get that bridge, get that line. And I'm probably going to go, I like to do this first before blush. I feel like that allows me to know where I need to go. So yeah, again, and I'm going to show you why. Then I'm going to go in with my trusty blush that I get from e.l.f. Probably should take things out of my things there, but that's the Always Rosy, that's the e.l.f. And then dot dot dot. And I just really like the idea of stippling and then airing it out. Stippling, then airing it out. I don't know what that is, but I really like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with my highlighter and again do the same thing. Go back in, I don't know, it just feels like I'm getting an extra glow. So that's pretty much it with my face. Last thing before we add anything else is to spritz, spritz, spritz. And I'm gonna use the Dermablend Lock and Last. Let that dry. And then once that's dry, we're gonna go ahead and add lashes and lips. I'm going to be using the Ardell 3D Faux Mink. Okay, so I've added my lashes. Lashes get a bad rap for being really hard to put on, and it's because it's true. Okay, I struggled to put these guys on, but one thing I find that really helps is the Duo. This is their liner, what is it, Line It Lash It, and it is literally a glue and liner in one. So you can see how thin that tip is, and it's allowed me to put on the lash with, because it's a 2-in-1, all I gotta do is like line my eyes and just apply the lash. And I also use tweezers as well to just help place the lash on there, help to clamp it down with, you know, the pincer areas here, and, you know, push it back with my finger. I find that really helps. So if you got a faster, easier way of figuring out how to put on lashes without it like costing me my sanity, all the tips would be gladly, I'll take it. Just put it down in the comments below. And of course, to make my favorite thing to use to make my looks extra glamorous is, aside from lashes, is a red lip. Specifically Fenty Beauty. This is their Lip Stunna Uncensored Lip Paint. And I use a Sephora, this is their Sephora crayon, mini crayon red. This was called Ruby Red or something like that. Lip liner to go. This one's called Deep Ruby. And I'm going to use that to line my lips. Can't really talk when you like do these things, because then you end up with like the red bleeding all over the place. That's not cute. And, you know, you might want to overline if you want to make your lips look bigger than it actually is, but I think my lips are big enough. I don't think they need to be overlined. So I tend to just line on the inside, following the natural contour of my lips. And then I'm going to use the lip paint. You can use, you know, lip balm right before you apply your lip paint. And I love this red. I find that it's a universal red. It applies so beautifully. It's thin. It's gorgeous. And wow, I got something going on at the top of my face here, and I don't know what it is. That's weird. Okay, let's pat, like, anytime you see some weird fingerprint, feel free to go and use a buffing brush or anything of the sort to just get that situation figured out. Because I don't know what that was. I just saw like handprints and like just a weird chromatic look. I didn't like that too much. But yeah, making sure that there's nothing in my teeth. Yeah, nothing in my teeth. So that would be it. That's how I would achieve an extremely glamorous look when I'm going out for a fancy dinner, or if I am going to a wedding. It's wedding season. Prom season is also upon us. So this is definitely a look to go for, a makeup look that is going to take you places. And of course, if your edges are laid, I mean, it's giving what it's supposed to give. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was not too long. I did have to cut corners. So for all of you who wanted to see me put on my lashes, sorry, I'll catch you next time. I actually do have a video about how I apply my lashes. So yeah, check that out. Anywho, I hope you liked it, and yeah, ciao for now. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. There's another video coming up, I'm pretty sure of it, so check it out.